Today we're switching out a fan light switch that is very difficult to use and it sparks at night. I'll try to show you that with a smart light switch made by Lutron with Caseta wireless technology. For that you need a hub. It's still programmed from our old house, so I'm going to have to erase everything, I guess reformat this, start over, attach this one to it. And then the light switch part is just going to be a regular light switch for now. I mean, I guess I could hook up one of these, but I'll save that one for another one. Let me show you the light switch that the builders put in here. It's difficult to use, and I don't know why someone would buy it. Let me show you. So this is the light switch. This does nothing, and they've done this in a lot of the rooms in the house where this doesn't do anything, because what they're doing is this is a fan, obviously a ceiling fan, with a light in it. They have wires running to this for the light switch and the fan. This fan doesn't have the pull things. It's controlled through the switch. So they have this dumb switch here that you have to dim. And the dimmer is not bad. It's the fan switch, because it's really hard presets, and you end up shooting way past. If you just want one or two, you end up shooting way to the top. It's a dumb switch, really. And it looks ugly compared to this. It's just sticking way out. It's dumb. And they're so close together. And at nighttime, when we turn the fan off, there's a spark that happens in here. The light actually sparks. It's daytime, so let's see if we can see this. This one is going to control the lights, and the Lutron one is going to control the fan. First thing we need to do is turn off the power to this at the breaker, and then gather some tools. I'm not a licensed electrician. I do know a little bit about electricity. So if you're not comfortable touching anything inside the wall here, hire an electrician. It shouldn't charge you that much just to replace the light switch. But there is directions inside the box. With that being said, don't do as I do if you're not comfortable doing what I do. Something like that. A little disclaimer. Now, I've already flipped the light switches up and down just to make sure nothing happens. So this light switch, there's nothing attached to this. I can see back there, there's nothing attached to it. So everything is attached to this one. Now we're gonna have to take a look at this to figure out what's what. Of course, the light is over here, but that doesn't mean the power is gonna be for the light over here. Let's take this off and let's see. Interesting. Usually they stay in place. And there was a nut in there for some reason, probably the spacer. And there's another one just to space it out a little bit. It's kind of strange. Now that we have this exploded view, these are actually labeled. Of course, green is ground. The blue is for the light. This black one says AC inline, and this one says to motor. Great. So we know which ones are which here. These two are for the motor, this one's for the light, so we just have to attach the light to here. But there's a lot back there, so I'm gonna pull this one out just so I have a little bit more room. Things are labeled already, but I'm gonna label these because once I take this off, I need to know what's what. All right, so what I've done here is I found the extra ground that was back there, wasn't doing anything for this light switch. And this is what's going to the light itself. So this actually goes to the light switch, so we need to feed power to it. So this will be on the top, because when you turn the light switch on, that's what's connecting up top there. So this red one's gonna go to the top, and we're gonna have power going to the bottom one, which will be from this. All this bundled up is power, so it's filtering through. This was running to the top, which is the line in. So power is line in to the motor is to the load. That's what's going to the device. As far as what I'm remembering, but you just gotta know which one's which. So this will go to the motor, this will go to the light. We need power and then the ground for the other one. So we'll have to get a wire from there. For the light switch or for the fan switch, it's just two lines coming in. And what do they say on them? All right, so we're going to reset this. You don't need this plugged into anything except for power, of course. So I'm gonna plug it into power and wait for this to turn on. On the back, there's of course the power, there's Ethernet, and one button that is a reset button. So, okay, now that it is white, it's probably hard for you to see, but the sequence is 1, 2, 3, and we hold down on the third one. This will slow flash. 1, 2, 3 again, we hold down, it'll fast flash. We wait about 3 seconds and we let go, and then it's reset. So hopefully you can see that the light is there. It's flashing right now. Try not to move. But 1, 2, 3, and we hold down. Now it's slow flashing. 1, 2, 3, and we hold down. Now it's fast flashing. And then 1, 2, 3, and we let go. So now it is going to fast flash until it'll go blank. And then once it comes back on solid white, everything is wiped, ready to install the new lights onto this. Because like I said before, I had this set up at my last house. Now I've wiped all the memory on that. Now we're able to set up the new lights here. So any more Lutron lights, I'll be able to connect to this through the bridge and then use through HomeKit and all that stuff. So on the back here is the HomeKit code. I'm going to program that next into HomeKit once this is ready to go. And then we'll be able to turn power onto there, have this connected to the internet, and that's about it. So I went through the Lutron app. You sign in, you make an account. It's really easy. Since I wiped it out completely, I started with a new email address. You push the button on the back of well, basically you just follow the directions on the app. I put it into HomeKit already, scanning the code. The bridge talks to HomeKit through the Lutron app, so you need the Lutron app. So you need it to get started to get it into HomeKit. Then you control it with her. Now it's asking which type of device. Now I've got to turn the power on. So I'm gonna go turn the power on. We'll go in there, see if there's any sparks. All right, we're gonna do a wall, fan, hold down for 10 seconds until the LED blinks quickly. 1, 2, 3. All right, this is in the bedroom. Master. All right, now it's setting it up. They're blinking like crazy. So there we go. I'm done. I don't have to add another one right now. And ceiling fan. Oh, there it goes. It's on high. Now the light is off the switch next to it. Totally separate. Hey Siri, turn off the ceiling fan. Done. That's off. There you go. Just like I wanted. Now let's see what it looks like in HomeKit. If we look in HomeKit right here, we can hold down and then we can adjust the fan speed up and down. So we can scroll this up and it'll go to the preset things like 50%, because you don't want to put a dimmer on a fan. So it's set to those. Hey Siri, turn the ceiling fan to 75%.
Okay, I set the ceiling fan to 75%.
This is really good. So that wasn't that difficult. As long as you follow the directions, it should work just fine. Now, if I wanted to, I can put a light on that using the Lutron system. That's the great thing about Lutron. You have the bridge, and then you can add more things to it. So there's a lot of stuff you can add to Lutron. Which I do have some stuff, which I'm gonna be doing some outdoor lights, and then I'll show you how I'm setting those up with my home security system through HomeKit, because there's a lot more things you can do with the cameras I showed you on the last video. Thanks for watching, and make your home a smart home. I'll see you on the next one.